Hey there, Rolando and Christian. I wanted to make this video to show you a little bit about how this video platform would work. Okay, so again, there's so many powerful ways to use this type of marketing vehicle. Okay, now especially in the real estate industry, this has great adaptations. You can consider this. You could do virtual tours by video. Then you can put in the interactivity into the video. Now I'm going to put in all the forms of interactivity. So this video is going to be loaded with all kinds of interactivity. First, you're going to see the ability to have a white paper or any form of download. That could be contracts. That could be offer sheets. That could be information about a property that you've just now video toured. It could be anything you want it to be. I'm going to put in all of my social media contact buttons. So right from this video, you can hit any of my social media contact buttons and join my social media platform. Next, I'm going to show you a link where you can send people to your own website if that's what you want them to do, or wherever you want them to go. So I'm going to give you two of those. I'm going to show you one where we send people to our Teachable platform for our financial transformation course, as well as our Financial Concierge University. The other one is going to be a link that goes directly to my FES page, my Financial Education Services, which is another great tool for realtors who you can recruit and develop and bring into FES for additional income, for them to set up a sales pipeline, for them to help people with their credit scores to become qualified buyers somewhere in the future, okay? The other thing I'm going to do is give you, you'll see over here, I'm going to put this on my right-hand side of the screen, okay? You're going to see a soft phone. Now that soft phone, you simply dial your own number. So when you dial your own number, it calls you and it will connect to me live. Now here's the beautiful thing about that live connection. I'll know it's somebody connecting from a video because I only get it on one number. When you call the soft phone and it dials you and rings you and you connect to me, when it calls me with a California number, which is, I know immediately that's someone calling from my video. It's great. It's a tremendous tool. I can't tell you how many different ways you could use this, but we certainly, as Rolando knows, we help all our insurance agents and our realtors. You know, we do have some realtors who come into training and coaching in our programs because we help people sell more. Now, we're not a real estate operation. I'm still licensed here in Florida, but I don't sell any real estate, but we still have trained, coached, and developed realtors because we bring them into FES. So we also have Financial Concierge University for the realtor. And we help them understand how to basically cross over, team up with insurance agents, financial services. There are so many things, so many ways for additional income to be created for a realtor, for an insurance agent, and for the combination of the two. I like to refer to it as peanut butter and chocolate. We always refer to the fact that, let's say that real estate is chocolate, and it's always chocolate. And people involved in real estate, whether they're real estate investors, whether they're realtors, people, brokers, they seem to think everything revolves around real estate. There's nothing else. There's no other asset class other than real estate, which is chocolate. Now, on the other side, you got equities and you've got investments and you've got bonds and stocks and all this good stuff. And unfortunately, life insurance gets thrown in here, although it's not that kind of asset. It's misunderstood. But let's say all of that is peanut butter. So those people, they just take peanut butter. Now, the chocolate people seem to be allergic to peanut butter, and the peanut butter people seem to be allergic to chocolate. I learned maybe 15 years ago that there was a beautiful thing in life, and it was a peanut butter cup. Reese's made a peanut butter cup. It's a beautiful thing. So chocolate, and peanut butter merged together, making a delicious event. Now, it's no different on the business side. When you find asset classes for your customer, client, prospect, whatever, and you're able to put them together, that's important. They have an asset class for real estate that's important. People shouldn't ignore that. People need chocolate. But also on this side, there's all kinds of asset classes, and especially the life insurance. But here's what I like to call the life insurance. We get that peanut butter going, but somewhere in the mix, in the batter, there has to be some kind of little glue that brings the chocolate and peanut butter together, that holds it together. To me, that's life insurance. Now, I don't know what it is in the Reese's formula, but life insurance is that little connector from here comes the peanut butter into the chocolate and connected via life insurance. Now, a person has a formula for financial independence. A person has a true formula, a formula that's going to allow them to have every asset class they need for them to become financially sound. And I'm going to close with this one story just to tell you, because in 2002, I came down to Florida, was recruited and coach, trained, developed into a very, very unique real estate process. And so in 2002 to 2005, I participated in that. And during that period of time, I used to, we sold very high scale, high end properties and land within the property, home sites. Okay. So these were home sites that could cost $100,000, $150,000, $300,000 for just a home site, a 60-foot home site, where you'd put $500,000, $750,000, a $2 million home on one of those home sites in these very, very well-established, amenitized communities. So we were a very unique developer. The first launch, we sold $30 million worth of real estate in one day, and it took us 6 months to get to that launch. It was called the priority reservation process, something that was used by IntraWest in Vancouver, and they were the ones who really kind of exploded Colorado. They're the ones that really did all of those mountain areas and everything in Colorado. The big explosion in the, I would think it would be the late 90s. Anyway, fast forward, we bring brokers in, we talked to all these. So I made a lot of relationships with some very, very high-end, serious brokers in real estate. During that time, on the way to 2007 or 8, I started speaking to a lot of those real estate people about the fact that they were all chocolate. Now they didn't want to hear me because they're allergic to peanut butter. You got to remember, allergic to peanut butter. So I told them all that you ought to get some of your asset base liquid, and some of that asset base should be in life insurance, and that life insurance would protect you from any coming difficulty in the real estate market. So any downswing, anything that would happen, you would have life insurance. You'd have a lot of cash value in your life insurance, and you'd have the ability to leverage yourself when the downward trend came out, and you'd have this capital. And you wouldn't have to go anyplace else. You wouldn't have to go to the banks. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because you'd have your own bank. So anyway, I had a few people take me up on it, and those people were very, very happy. But I'm going to tell you, over 90% of them didn't listen to me. And I'm talking about people who had as much as 40, 50 million in their real estate portfolios. Numerous, a lot of people over 1 million, 2 million. And I tried to explain to all of them about how getting some of that money into life insurance was going to really help them if this market did what it appeared it could do. Okay. So all the chocolate people didn't listen, for the most part, and all the chocolate melted. It all melted. They had nothing. They lost everything, and they had to rebuild. I can't tell you how many sad stories I heard from all the chocolatiers. Now, the peanut butter side, they weren't doing a whole lot better because, the market's been up, it's been down. So they've had some problems too, because they never had any real estate. They never had any other asset to protect them against inflation and, be an inflation hedge. So they didn't, because they didn't believe in chocolate. So peanut butter was getting soft and mushy at the same time. But those who had the blend and put it together, they came out of that thing really well. And a lot of those people who I had helped through that time went right back into their real estate business in 2010, 11, and just kind of climbed the ladder right back up as the market started coming back. Okay. So again, I wanted you to mainly see the use of this video, but other than that, the message I also wanted to give you was there's a strong opportunity for us to work with people on their full financial picture by helping them with a peanut butter cup approach. So I want you to recognize that. And that's what the Financial Concierge program is all about. It's about creating peanut butter cups. Okay. So you're going to get all of the activity in this video. Again, a normal video wouldn't have all of these things. I'm just throwing it all together for you to see how many different things you can have inside one of these videos. They're totally interactive. They're immediately for a call to action. It's immediate. Your video goes to someone. It goes all over social media. It's anywhere someone finds you, and immediately they can take a call to action, whether that's calling you, emailing you, or going to your website, or downloading a contract and sending in an offer. Whatever that may be, it's right here in this video, okay? Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks, Rolando, for the introduction. Thank you, Christian. Would love to speak to you about this. I know that you handle marketing and you're developing your big real estate group. We have some tools where all those realtors could profit really, really well, plus help you recruit people because you got some really unique stuff, okay? Thanks again. Have a wonderful day, and I'm always available.